It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Drake May. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cards and the Seahawks, and it's all up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL. Good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Lockett headed in motion. On 1st down is Smith. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The tight end Fant in motion. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Jaquan Jackson deep to return. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
Let's go.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick them up and throw them down for a loss. On second down, it's May. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Out of the gun, here's May. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Throwing on third down is May. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from an even 50 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now an opening past the 30. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Hey, we go.
They go play action with Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A shotgun run now with Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
There we go, sit on.
Once again, it's Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He's going to look deep here, looking for Rocket.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Cardinals offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll go play action with May. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Noah Fant, touchdown Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Again, it's Benson. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. May firing quickly to Pope. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is May. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's May again. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
The tight end Fant in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. 3rd down coming up.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Cards offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now, May. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Let's go now.
May to throw again. That one on target, and Pope's got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Cardinals. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Cardinals are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now, Gino. This one complete to his tight end Fant. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
The tight end Fant in motion. Off the play fake. Smith. He's going to run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Tackle made by Nate Landman. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. going to look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. We're back to Seattle after this. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. From the shotgun, Smith. This one complete to Bobo. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's Bobo. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Back is Smith. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, Smith. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath.
And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense going to take over just before the half. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll go play action with May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports Halftime Report, with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Slot man in motion right. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready.
The tight end Fant in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. Quick throw here is complete. He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 21-10 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air?
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
May firing quickly to Pope.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the game, but it will bring up 3rd down. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, That's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Geno. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's going to keep it himself. And he's across the 40, close to a 1st down, as the tackle's made at the 41-yard line. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Smith. He has Lockett over the middle.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball. Quite developed the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, here we go,
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Off the play fake, here's May. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have... Big play coming up. This is third down. From out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken. The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
49, flip it off, 49.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Lockett headed in motion. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A throw, left side, taken in by Pope. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, here we go, hey.
The tight end Fant in motion. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
There we go, Sonora.
Now Walker. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's Walker. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long.